There she is, the blue marble in all her glory.
Ah, yes, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, ain't she?
In my opinion, it's one of the most realistic looking images of the Earth from space.
Well, I would hope that it looks realistic considering that it is real.
Now, NASA claims they don't have very many authentic photos from space, but they claim this one is authentic.
Real quick, let me just, while debunking this video, debunk another type of, I guess, argument that, some people would like to say, why doesn't NASA or any other space program just take more pictures of the Earth? That way it would shut people up. First of all, putting shit into outer space, it costs a lot of money, and honestly, taking pictures of just the Earth doesn't really seem like a good use of that money when there's an entire universe to explore. But there's also the argument of why not turn one of the satellites around and take a picture with one of them? Something you've already got up there. One, do you have any idea how hard it is to turn a satellite around? And second, those satellites are not meant for that purpose. They are meant to take pictures of shit at great distances, millions to billions of light years away. And you have any idea how fast those things are orbiting the Earth? They're not moving with the Earth, at least not all of them. Most of the actually good telescopes that we have in space are whizzing past the Earth. Well, not past it, but around it. Let me just put this example out there. You try taking a good picture of something while running around it at roughly 20,000 kilometers an hour.
Image is one of the few to show an almost fully illuminated Earth disk. Earth disk? That's an interesting choice of words.
Not gonna lie, I'm going to agree with him here. This is why you don't always take your information off of Wikipedia, because, yeah, that is an interesting choice of words. First of all, what the fuck does almost fully illuminated mean? What? Either half the Earth is illuminated and the other half isn't, or the sun's gone, or has moved, which is a much bigger problem. That really is a very odd choice of words, but continue.
Well, since they gave us the exact date and exact time they supposedly took this picture in space, I decided to go to timeanddate.com and then use the day and night world map feature. Now, this website is really cool. It'll actually show you which countries and continents are in daylight and which countries and continents are at nighttime at any given time that you type in. So I typed in that exact date and that exact time, December 7th, 5:40 in the morning, and this will show you which areas are supposed to be in night and which areas are supposed to be in day. It's pretty easy to read. Now, when we look at the blue marble, we can see that Africa is lit up. We can see the Middle East, like Saudi Arabia and Yemen, is lit up. We can see Madagascar. We can see a little of Antarctica, but other than that, we don't see a whole lot of landmasses lit up. So that would mean all the other landmasses would have to be on the other side of the Earth in darkness.
Okay, so I had to leave all of that in just for the context of it, and as you can see, I sped it up because he talks forever. But, no, that's not how that works. The rest wouldn't be on the other side of the planet. The Earth is not a fucking plate. It's not a dish. It's not a frisbee. It doesn't just have a front and back. The bitch has sides on it. Have you ever seen a ball before? So what this video is basically going to amount to is me basically just saying the same thing over and over again, which is this idiot doesn't know how perspective works. Let me just explain something to you. You're too close. The photo is too close to the Earth in order for you to see the entire half of it. If you want to see the entire half of it, here's what you do. You look at a photo from further away. This one is too close. Those other places that are apparently in total darkness, no, they're just on the side. Still illuminated, but out of your view. If you don't quite understand what I'm saying, let me present an example to you. Walk up to the front of your house, right? Walk up to a point where you can see the entire house, all right? Now walk closer. The closer you get to it, the less of the house you're going to see. However, if the sun's out and pointed towards your house, The less of the house you see doesn't change the amount of light that's hitting the house. No matter how close you get, even when you facepalm into the door and can no longer see anything else, the house will still be fully illuminated. You just can't see it anymore. That's perspective. That's how perspective works. How do you not understand how perspective works? What the fuck? What do you mean it's on the other side of the planet? That's not how a ball works.
However, when we go to timeanddate.com and we type in December 7th, 1972, 5:40 a.m. in the morning, Africa is indeed lit up as shown on the blue marble.
And that by itself, with the knowledge of how perspective works, should tell you that the blue marble is legitimate. But because you have no concept of perspective, I guess you think otherwise.
However, South America should also be in daylight. Europe should also be in daylight. An entire chunk of Russia should be in daylight. And the western end of Australia should also be in daylight.
And it is. You just can't see them because, say it with me now, perspective.
Yet none of these places are featured on the blue marble.
Perspective.
So therefore on the blue marble they would be on the other side in darkness. As the astronauts said, they took the picture with the sun behind them. So this is a major flaw, a major glaring hole in the blue marble.
No. Stop being stupid. Look up the definition of perspective. This isn't even a science problem. This is how your eyes work, damn it. This isn't even a problem of science. This is a photo issue. You don't know how pictures work. You don't know how light works, apparently. You don't know how your fucking retinas work. What are you talking about?
And literally anyone within a few minutes can take the time and convert Eastern Standard Time to other world times and find out all these places should be in daylight.
Yes, and if they have any clue of what perspective is, they would know that if one of those things matches up, then the rest of them match up.
Such as Rio de Janeiro, 6:39 a.m. should be in daylight.
It is.
Helsinki, Finland, 12:39 should be in daylight.
It is.
Moscow, Russia, 1:39 should be in daylight.
It is.
Perth, Australia, 5:39 p.m. should still be daylight. I think this more than proves, folks, that this photo is not a correct representation of Earth. It is just as fake as all of the other admittedly faked Photoshop composites. However, this one NASA claims is a real authentic photo of Earth.
No. All this proves is that you don't know how perspective works. You don't know that when you get closer to something, your view of it gets obstructed. Holy shit.
Only problem is, all your other continents that should be in daylight are on the other side of your marble.
That's not how balls work. You know what? If there was just endless ocean in the middle of the planet, well, around the middle of the planet, then sure. But that's not how that shit works. Land is spread out. I would love for everything to just be on one side of the planet. You know how easy travel would be then? I'd be going to Japan for like $20. You could fucking swim there. You'd be able to see it from Ocean City. But no, you don't, because that's not how the world works. Not everything is cramped in the back of the planet.
I'd like to see the other side of the marble with all the other continents in darkness. Can you imagine looking at the other side of the marble where all the other continents are all crammed together? Yeah, that wouldn't look stupid at all.
I mean, I don't know about it looking stupid. Again, I would love that. Travel would be so easy.
So there it was, folks. It was right in front of our face the whole time. They show us Africa, but then they don't show us hardly anywhere else. And there's all these other places that should have been in full daylight at that exact time when this supposed photo was taken, but they aren't, which proves it is not an authentic photo.
No, they are lit up. They are in daylight. You just can't see them. Just because you don't know how perspective works does not mean the blue marble is fake.
100% debunked.
You're right. Your idiotic view of the blue marble has been 100% debunked. Real quick, I'm fully aware of how old this video is. I just found it recently and thought it'd be fun to talk about. I don't know. I don't have to talk about recent shit. I can talk about whatever I want. It's my YouTube channel. Shut up. But if you did enjoy this video, do make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can. It really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.